I guess Kyle, just I guess if you could just start off by telling us what brings you to Nashville this week.
It's such a great race and historic race here in the All-American 400 in Nashville, and been around this place for a long time. There's been a couple of years where it hadn't been here, or it's been a 200 lap race and not a 400. But being a true 400 kind of brought me back to coming to this race and running with Dollar General and their support, and being a local company from not too far from here, just up the road, and being able to come out here, have some fun, and kind of get back to the short track roots.
Is it tough to fit something like this in with the schedule that you keep?
Yeah, it is. We had the stuff down in Talladega for this weekend, but missing the chase, that's kind of alleviated a little bit of the pressure and everything else that you have in the end of the year. So it gave me an opportunity to come on up here and to race in this race, but yet go back and forth between the two. So I let my brother drive the truck and try to knock one of these big races that I still have on my bucket list off, and thank everybody at Dollar General for helping me do that.
What do you know about the history of the All-America 400?
Well, I mean, a lot of big name guys have won here. The Darrell Waltrips, the Rusty Wallaces. I know, the Bakers have been here, Earnhardts have been here, so stuff like that. So, for me to be able to run this race as a true 400 means a lot to me. It's a lot of fun. I love these super late model cars, and these are my favorite type of car to drive. So, like I said, just to try to come out here and see if we can't compete for a win, and put my name as an All-American 400 winner.
I know you work with a local company, but this track is very special to a lot of local folks. I know, and you've been here before, and I'm sure you've heard stories about what this place means, and if you could share your thoughts about if you have special feelings about the Fairgrounds Speedway as well.
Well, there's a lot of people here that are close-knit from Tennessee that really want to see this place survive and continue on down the road. I know Waltrip's one of them, and the Hamiltons are, and the Marlins are. So, to me, I'd like to be able to help out as best I can. All I can do is come out here and run the race and try to draw a crowd, and hopefully we've got a good return of that here this weekend, where a lot of people will come out and enjoy a 400-lap race here.
That's all I got. Very cool.
Kyle, Chuck Shambly with Fairgrounds Speedway. Were you able to get some good feedback from TJ back in 2010 for this race?
Well, I ran here, I think, in 08 or 09, and we had a successful run, but wasn't great. And we broke a shock, I think, late in the going, so it kind of hindered our result, but we ran second, third, something like that. But TJ ran here with the same crew chief I've got this weekend, Chris Gabehart, and was able to win the thing. So started up front, led a lot of laps, and won. So to come back here, kind of starting somewhat similar to that, but yet some differences that I like in the race car, so we've got some of that going on too.
You have some questions, sir?
Yeah, I do, Kyle. I noticed you are one of the few Cup drivers or big NASCAR drivers that actually still like to run late model races and stuff. All-American 400, Waltrip, a lot of people have won it. Big deal to you?
It is. This is it's a fun racetrack. It's it's certainly got a lot of age to it and a lot of history as well, and makes it interesting for us guys in the late model series now, and with the tire that we have and everything. It's going to be a unique opportunity to run this race all 400 laps. So it's a neat race, and for me to come out here and to run in it is cool. But hopefully we can win it and take a guitar home.
You run very many late model races now. I know you have in the past. You run the CRA a lot over the years.
I tend to still try to get to 5-6 events a year. I've run Berlin the past couple years and Slinger the past couple years. I've been to Watermelon Speedway down in Georgia and Lanier as well too. So some of those opportunities, though, they come more so during the week. And here this is a rare opportunity for me. Unfortunately, I missed the chase in the Sprint Cup, and so it gives me less pressure through the end of the year. And my friends at Dollar General hooked me up with the opportunity to come out here and run this race, and let my brother drive the truck in Talladega, and so made it pretty good, pretty easy.
Well, I know our household was not quite as upset as you were about you not making the chase, but my son was pretty bent out of shape.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you for coming down here. It means a lot to our community.
Cool. Well, thank you. It's good to be here.
You've got some younger guys in the race, I guess 14-year-olds or so, kind of been able to talk with them and whatnot, and have they been kind of looking up to you and asking for advice on anything?
Well, Gray, is that right?
Great.
Galding.
Yeah.
Galding's, he's talked to me a few times. You know, he's probably the youngest one, I guess, that's here. But we've got another young one that's with us this weekend on my team, Eric Jones, who, in case something plays havoc for us, he'll drive the car in the race and whatnot. So he'll practice some tomorrow and just kind of fine tune and keep up with the racetrack and what changes are going on with that and get ready for us for qualifying. So, you know, there's a lot of young guys in the field. Ross Kenseth, I know him well, and you know, there's of course Pollard and Preston. Most of the past series guys are here because they're running for points.
Kyle, there has been some talk about a long-term lease on this track and bringing back maybe or trying to bring back a truck race here, or hopefully even a nationwide race, maybe an outside shot at it, a long shot. If they do that, you'd be interested in coming racing here?
If the schedule works out, yeah. You know, it's certainly tough if they have a weekend here where you're racing and then a weekend with a cup car somewhere else. That'll be challenging, but I think it would be cool for Nashville. I think it would be good, you know, for this racetrack. It's certainly a unique racetrack, been around for a while. I remember watching truck and nationwide races here over the years, you know, in the late 90s, and it was pretty cool to see this place. And my brother ran here actually in 2000, I think it was 2000, when he ran the Truck Series race here, so he's familiar with it too.